Good day. The PwC Reward Team is a specialist team that focuses on consulting on all aspects of remuneration and specifically on executive remuneration. Today, I'm joined by my colleagues, Leila Ibrahimi and Kosi Mabaso, who are going to be talking a little bit about this remuneration and reward practice. So to kick us off, Leila, just help us understand what the PwC Remuneration Committee Forum is all about.
Yeah, of course. Well, the Remco Forum is really one of our favorite forums. We bring all topics that are relevant to Remco members to discuss and unpack. And we talk about things like institutional investor feedback and what are the hot topics that investors are talking about, proxy advisors as well, and the sorts of things that they're picking up in REM reports. We talk about any hot topics really that our Remco members have top of mind and want to come and discuss with their peers.
Sounds incredible. Kosi, perhaps let's reflect on the past events that we've run under this particular forum and give us a flavor of the types of topics that you've actually covered in the past.
Thanks, Serena. I think just like Leila, this is one of my favorite forums, and it's because we deal with a variety of stakeholders through the topics that we discuss. And you see it in the topics that we discuss, such as the benchmarking of non-executive directors. We've seen non-executive directors asking, how does it change my pay if I'm in South Africa versus being somewhere else in the world? How does it change my pay if this company is global and not necessarily in South Africa? And it's the same for executive directors, where we're not necessarily recruiting from South Africa, but we're looking more international to get our executive directors. So this is where benchmarking comes into play, and we have to discuss it quite at length with our non-executive directors. We also look at the wider workforce through topics such as fair pay, which is something we've been discussing for a number of years, even before the amendments to the Companies Act. And quite a lot of our clients have been assessing how do we deal with fair pay, specifically in light of our economy. So I love it because we deal with more than just the shareholder. We also look after other employees.
And you absolutely look at the things that are top of mind for Remcos. So Leila, help us to understand what the 2025 program is expected to look like.
Well, 2025 is an exciting one because we have the Companies Act amendments coming through, long awaited. So we will be spending time unpacking what does the vote mean for the REM policy and how are the REM policies, obviously that are published within the REM report, going to look different. You know, there's going to be a lot of change in terms of how we structure those, what we include, the level of detail, and so forth. And of course, with that, the JSE listings requirements have been updated. So we will be discussing a little bit about the implications of that for the approval of new share incentives. So that should give us a lot more flexibility in terms of that. And of course, fair pay, as Kosi mentioned, there are now mandatory disclosures, as everyone knows, in the implementation report. So we'll be unpacking a little bit about that and just the wider fair pay agenda, you know, progressing that as we do year on year.
Yeah, and I think just to add on that, just to help our non-executive directors understand what the implications of the Companies Act mean, just from a voting perspective. How are shareholders looking at it? How does it impact you being part of the board and being part of the Remuneration Committee? So we'll be diving into those details quite a bit and unpacking them with the non-executive directors.
Absolutely. So it looks like a jam-packed but also very impactful program for the year. And we're looking forward to working together and running this for our audience. I think what is relevant to NEDs who do attend the sessions, you will be entitled to claim CPD certificates for your attendance. So we really encourage, all of our audience that are watching the video to subscribe so that you are able to access the invitations as they become available. Thank you so much, ladies, and I look forward to the 2025 Remuneration Committee Forum.
Thank you.